Hello there, Colm Ahern. How are you today?
I'm fantastic, Mike Stubbsy. How are you? Oh my god, I jumped on you and I killed you stealthily.
Oh wow, no, I must be dead. This is not good. I don't like being dead.
Yeah, you shouldn't like being dead. I'm a sort of a ninja-looking person, and my name is Ronin, and I once did the soundtrack for Notting Hill.
So what?
Thanks for that pity laugh.
Yeah, that was it was amazing there, Colm.
Thanks.
So why did we just go through all of that, Colm? What have you been playing?
I've been playing a game called Ronin, Ronin, and it's well, it started off life as a Gunpoint ripoff, and that is words that the developer Thomas, and I'm gonna absolutely destroy his surname, Thomas Wicklakwek, something like that. I believe he's Eastern European, and he played Gunpoint, enjoyed it very much, and went about creating, I suppose, what he referred to as a Gunpoint ripoff, and the idea kind of evolved from there. And it's like I'm not a big fan, Stubbsy, of when people just say this game, it's like this game and this game, because it's like that's very lazy. But to be lazy, it is very like, it's kind of like two of my favourite games of the past number of years, Gunpoint and I suppose more so Mark of the Ninja. Fucking adore Mark of the Ninja and really loved Gunpoint as well. It has similarities, but I suppose the cool thing that this does, right? So it's a platformer first and foremost. However, it's a turn-based platformer, which is, it's like when you boot up the game and you actually begin to play it, it's completely like, it just fucks with your head, similar to the way Ollie Ollie does when you're like, this isn't how skateboarding games works. Like this is the same thing. This isn't how platforming games are meant to work, but it does. It genuinely does. So I suppose to describe the actual gameplay mechanics to you, you must you go into an area, kill everyone, and kind of like hack a computer or whatever, and then jump onto your bike and leave the area. And it's all on a 2D plane. Has a kind of a similar sort of kind of Mark of the Ninja style look to it, I suppose. Well, sort of. It's not as Samurai Jacky or just kind of Clay's kind of aesthetic, but you kind of like jump through glass into a building, and you can, if an enemy doesn't see you, you can stealthily chop their head off. However, if they do see you, the game sort of pauses in a sense, right? Because you have free movement when your enemies don't see you. But yeah, if they do see you, they can, the entire kind of game kind of just pauses for a moment. And when they see you, you'll see a kind of a red laser pointing in your direction. Let's just say it's you and one enemy in the room. A red laser points at you, which is where their bullet is about to go. And you must jump out of the way of that bullet. Now, ideally, you must jump, say, kind of on top of them. You'll knock them down, and then hopefully you'll be given another chance, because if you're going to jump, and like, you can't jump and kill them, you must jump, then your next turn you can kill them. However, if there's two enemies in the room, this is where things get a little bit sticky, Mike Stubbsy, because if there's two lasers pointing at you, two gun sights basically, you must try, let's say there's a laser sight from your left and a laser sight from your right. If you jump on the enemy to your right, so he's knocked down, he's been incapacitated, you're grand, and you're also standing in close proximity to him, that you can chop his head off. However, the other guy that was there, is still in the room, still standing, he has his gun pointing at you, and if you decide to chop the guy whose head or the guy who's on the ground, if you decide to chop his head off, the other guy who's pointing his gun at you, it's his turn next, and he shoots you dead. It's fucking really good. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Now, obviously, things get even more hairy and sticky when you have about 3 or 4 enemies in the room, and you must try and balance, I suppose, try and balance not being shot and trying to kill these enemies around the place, because generally they're guarding like a computer or something in the general area that you must, as I said, must hack before you leave said area.
Yeah, so it sounds like the turn-based bit. It's only turn-based once the enemies see you, right?
Yeah, well, like the jumping is always turn-based. Well, not turn-based, but like you can't just jump freely. You know, like if you, like, do you know the way in Gunpoint when you jump, it's there's kind of like an arc, is the word I'm looking for. So you can jump through the window or whatever. Like this does a similar kind of a thing, where that happens. However, when the enemies see you, the whole game kind of like, I suppose it kind of has that Final Fantasy moment of like, kind of the whole thing, whole game kind of goes, right, now this is what you have to do, concentrate now, okay? But it's like, yeah, at the start it's kind of, I suppose, teaching you the basic mechanics of it, and as you progress, fuck me, like there's another enemy introduced that isn't just your gun wielding baddie. There's a kind of another very fast, quick samurai bastard who is very tough to fucking to defeat. And also there's this kind of a grappling hook as well, which is one of the things that actually I'm a little bit iffy on, because I find it quite hard to use generally, because you must jump, and when you're like, it's like once you've jumped, you'll get another turn. So mid-air, the game will kind of pause, and it'll give you a chance to like use your grappling hook, because sometimes you need to basically, right, so there's a window. It's very hard to do now when I don't have you in front of me, but right, let's just say there's a window there. Just pretend you can see what I'm doing. There's a window here. You must jump towards the window, and then the game pauses again. Then like put your grappling hook onto like the side of the building to swing into the window to get as much velocity as you can to break the window, because the window won't always break. Are you following what I'm saying at all?
I kind of get what you mean.
Right, okay, like the people who are watching the video will be able to hopefully get a better idea of the whole thing by actually seeing moving images as well at the same time, because it's on Steam at the minute. It's still in early access, I want to say. Yeah, it is. It's still in early access, so I'm not sure when it's out exactly. I think pretty soon though.
It says on the Steam page, release of June 2015.
So like I'd imagine what I'm playing is more or less the final version. There might be a couple of tweaks here and there, but like even as you said, like on the Steam page, like you can see some of the images where there's like red laser sights, fucking loads of them pointing in your direction. And as I said, you must try and balance not being killed with actually eliminating the rest of your enemies around you. But it's very good. What I've played so far, it's thoroughly enjoying it. Just the stuff that Devolver Digital kind of gets behind, the fucking lot of the stuff I have to say I'm a big fan of, and this is just another one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to grips with the final code. Hopefully that's right around the corner.
It certainly sounds like you've sold it to me. I think I might have to pick it up when it does finally launch. So well done, Colm. You've got to be interested in this.
Wonderful! Hooray! Do I get commission?
I don't know. You have to ask someone else.
I'll have to send a few emails, I think. Stealthily, of course.